When Catherine saw Khan grab her toddler by the diaper and toss her across the yard, she was horrified. Her heart pounded as she sprinted towards her 17-month-old daughter Charlotte and their newly adopted Doberman Pinscher. It seemed like a nightmare, her dog attacking her child. But as she got closer, she realized the shocking reason behind Khan's aggressive behavior. But hey, before we dive into the story, do yourself a favor and pause the video right now. Go hit that like button, and let's see if we can make this video reach 1,000 likes. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to your favorite story channel. Also, make sure to ring the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest and weirdest stories. Trust us, you won't want to miss what's coming your way. Now sit back, relax, and prepare to be amazed as we take you on an unforgettable ride. Don't forget to engage with us in the comments below. We love hearing from you. Without further ado, let's dive right in. Catherine Miletish and her husband, residents of Australia, had recently adopted Khan from a shelter. They were aware of his troubled past, knowing he came from an abusive home, but they believed in giving him a second chance. They wanted to rescue an animal rather than buy one from a breeder, and Khan seemed like the perfect addition to their family, even though they had a young daughter. From the moment Khan arrived, he showed signs of his traumatic past. He was nervous and jumpy, but Catherine and her husband were patient, giving him time to adjust to his new home. They were particularly careful when introducing him to Charlotte, ensuring that every interaction was supervised. Despite Khan's initial nervousness, he quickly formed a bond with Charlotte. He followed her around the house, always watching her with protective eyes. Catherine was relieved to see how gentle Khan was with her daughter. She thought they had made the right choice in adopting him. One sunny afternoon, while Charlotte was playing in the family garden, Catherine kept a close eye on her from the kitchen window. She noticed Khan nearby, watching Charlotte play with her toys. Everything seemed perfect until she saw Khan's demeanor change. He began snarling and pushing Charlotte around. Panicked, Catherine rushed outside, only to witness Khan grabbing Charlotte by the diaper and tossing her across the yard. Her immediate reaction was one of terror and confusion. She couldn't understand why Khan, who had been so gentle, was now seemingly attacking her child. As she got closer, she saw Charlotte was in shock but unharmed. Then Catherine's eyes darted to the grass nearby, and she saw the real danger, a large brown snake, coiled and ready to strike. It was a king brown snake, one of the most venomous in Australia, capable of killing an adult human within minutes. In that instant, Catherine realized Khan had saved Charlotte's life. He had seen the snake and acted to protect her, even if it meant putting himself in danger. Her relief turned to horror once more when she saw Khan collapse. He had been bitten on the paw by the snake. Knowing time was critical, Catherine scooped up Khan and rushed him to the nearest emergency veterinary clinic. The drive felt like an eternity, but she finally arrived, and the veterinary staff quickly took Khan in, administering an anti-venom injection. Khan's first night at the clinic was rough. Catherine stayed by his side, praying he would pull through. The staff monitored him closely, and by the next morning, there was a glimmer of hope. Khan had an appetite, a promising sign that he was on the road to recovery. Over the next few days, Khan continued to improve. The veterinary staff was amazed at his resilience. Catherine visited him every day, grateful for his bravery. She knew that adopting Khan had been the right decision, not just because he had saved Charlotte, but because he had become an irreplaceable part of their family. Once Khan was well enough, he returned home to his loving family. Catherine was overjoyed to see him reunited with Charlotte. The bond between them was stronger than ever. Charlotte, too young to understand the danger she had been in, continued to play with Khan, who watched over her with unwavering devotion. Catherine reflected on the incident, realizing how close they had come to tragedy and how Khan had become their hero. Despite his traumatic past, he had found a way to show his love and loyalty to his new family in the most profound way possible. In the weeks that followed, Khan fully recovered from his snake bite. Catherine and her husband made sure he received all the love and care he deserved. They shared their story with friends and family, emphasizing the importance of adopting shelter animals and giving them a second chance at life. Khan's heroic act had not only saved Charlotte, but had also solidified his place in their hearts. Catherine knew that adopting Khan was one of the best decisions they had ever made. She looked forward to many more years with their brave, loyal, and loving Doberman, who had proven that even a dog with a troubled past could become a family's greatest protector. As time went on, Khan continued to prove himself as a loving and loyal member of the family. His bond with Charlotte grew stronger with each passing day. The two were inseparable, with Khan always by Charlotte's side, protecting her and keeping her safe. One day, while Catherine and her husband were out running errands, they left Charlotte in the care of her grandmother. Khan stayed close to Charlotte, never letting her out of his sight. As Charlotte played in the backyard, Khan's protective instincts kicked in once again. A neighbor's dog had gotten loose and wandered into their yard. This dog was known to be aggressive and had caused problems in the neighborhood before. When Khan saw the dog approaching Charlotte, he immediately positioned himself between her and the threat. He barked loudly, alerting the grandmother, who rushed outside to see what was happening. Khan's presence and fierce barking scared the neighbor's dog away, ensuring Charlotte's safety once again. The grandmother was grateful for Khan's quick action and praised him for his bravery. When Catherine and her husband returned home, they were relieved to hear that Khan had protected Charlotte once again. The story of Khan's heroism continued to spread, and soon local news outlets picked up on it. Catherine was interviewed by a reporter who wanted to share their story with a wider audience. She spoke about the importance of adopting shelter animals and how Khan had become an integral part of their family. The news segment touched many hearts, and people from all over reached out to Catherine to express their admiration for Khan. The local animal shelter where Khan was adopted also received increased interest and support from the community. More people were inspired to adopt animals in need, giving them the chance to find loving homes just like Khan had. Khan's story even caught the attention of a local veterinarian who specialized in animal behavior. Dr. Emily Jenkins reached out to Catherine, offering to provide Khan with any additional training or support he might need. Catherine gratefully accepted the offer, knowing that Khan's well-being was a top priority. Dr. Jenkins worked with Khan to help him overcome any lingering fears or anxieties from his past. Through positive reinforcement and gentle guidance, Khan made remarkable progress. He became more confident and relaxed, further solidifying his place in the Maletic family. As the years passed, Khan continued to be a loving and loyal protector to Charlotte and the entire family. He was there for every milestone, from Charlotte's first day of school to her first soccer game. Khan had become more than just a pet. He was a cherished family member who had touched their lives in ways they never could have imagined. Catherine often reflected on the day she had adopted Khan and the incredible journey they had been on together. She knew that adopting a shelter animal came with its challenges, but the rewards far outweighed them. Khan had not only saved Charlotte's life, but had also brought immeasurable joy and love into their home. Khan's story continued to inspire others, reminding them of the incredible bond that can be formed between humans and animals. He had proven that even a dog with a troubled past could become a hero and a beloved member of a family. Catherine and her family were forever grateful for the day they decided to adopt Khan, knowing that he had changed their lives for the better in countless ways. As they looked forward to the future, Catherine knew that Khan would always be there, watching over them with unwavering loyalty and love. They had found a true hero in their shelter dog, and they cherished every moment they spent together, knowing that they had given Khan the loving home he deserved and, in return, received a lifetime of love and protection.